Hello. I just wanted to say to you, thanks. Thanks for clicking on this video of mine. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's get started. All I can say about this drawing is I just had fun with it. I mean, what part of a flower with a face isn't fun? And smoking with the tattoos and piercings, ooh, that's a good idea, child. Now that the lines are nearly gone, we need them to come back, cleaner and darker than before. We used the 0.3 for the face, the 0.5 for the petals, 0.7 for the leaves and the stem, the 1.0 for those animals, the round tip for that thicker outline, the chisel for that wavy outline, and once again the round tip is back to finish off those background doodles. Here's the outlines, looking good, looking pretty good and stuff. Cool. Nice. You know those times when you forget to hit record? Well, I did the complete opposite. I accidentally hit record, and here are the results of that. A time-lapse of my struggles. An absolute masterpiece. As always, I did plan out the colours on my iPad. There's the funky colours of pink, green, and purple for the eyes, yellow for that skin, green for that stem and that leaf, an purple to red to yellow amazing looking gradient for them petals. And finally, I added yellow around the flower and ladybug, pink around the bee, and orange around the butterfly for the spaces that surround them. Okay, the markers are looking a bit rough. I'm looking at you, petals. But we shall fix that with the pencils. Starting with the face, making it more of a brighter yellow. Also colouring the eyes and the lips and all that stuff that is on the face. Now, moving outwards to those petals, I made it more of a better pink to yellow gradient. It wasn't that good before, let's be honest. And I used the purple for the shadows in the centre of the flower, just to add a bit more colour variation and stuff and things and shadows and things and art stuff. Now it's the stem's turn to get that pencil work done. I made them green with some more bluer shadows. I love how this colour combo for shading turned out. It looks so good. That hurt my throat. Ugh. The little bee with the yellow and black striped body and those light blue little wings. The little ladybug with its red body and black spots and also black head. The bigger than little butterfly with purple wings with pink, blue and yellow little detailing on them. Now adding the bright neon orange around the butterfly, bright neon pink around the bee, and somewhat bright neon yellow around the flower. I also worked on that background. I roughly coloured in the background mainly to figure out which colours would go where, and to make sure, in the end, no same colours were touching and that they were all spread out evenly and nicely. I wasn't really sure what I was doing with these wavy shapes. I knew, however, that I wanted to add shading to them. I just didn't know how exactly I was going to do that. I did do a quick test on one, just colouring it in a bit. I was kind of satisfied with it, so I went around the whole entire background of those wavy shapes, and in the shadows and highlights as well as adding the darker parts, then adding shadows and highlights to them as well. At this stage, the pencils have messed up the outlines, making them less black, so we need to fix them up. I used pencils for this because if I tried using my outliners, they wouldn't work because of the now waxy surface created by the pencils, and also that waxy surface messes with my outliners and make them not work. So yeah, pencils it is. I used the pencils to outline the flower and insects so they can be bold and stand out from the busy background. Speaking of the background, again, I didn't know what I wanted to do for the outlines, but I eventually settled on using the pencils I used for the darker base color of the blobs. Did that make sense? This part, those colors. Except I mixed them up and pink got the darker purple, orange got the darker red, yellow got the darker green, green got the darker blue, blue got the darker yellow, and purple got the darker orange. Just some fun stuff. We gotta use those Poscas for some of those final details. I added back in those tattoos and piercings. I did draw on what I initially had in the sketch, but it didn't look like enough, so I added in more little doodle tattoos, which made it look so much better and complete. I did a big wrinkly brain move and put my signature on it. That way people will know I did it. Can I just say, I love how it turned out. The Posca details look so amazing. Magical even. I feel the flower stands out a bit more because of it. I do say, only the wrinkliest of brains could have thought of this ingenious idea. Yes, that's right. I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're little. I'm right, you're wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it. Phew. Well, maybe there is something you can do. Give this video a quick like and a subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'm going before the power gets to your head. Bye!